This is financial management. Financial management. Financial management. Most cases you guys call it FM, which is very good. Or it FM. And, yeah. Oops. The financial management syllabus is concerned, is topic number 4. And as the teachers, we usually start with this topic. When we are starting our syllabus, our teaching, we start with this topic because this acts as a backbone of financial management. Every other concept that you're going to meet under financial management, it is intertwined. It is based on this topic. So it is a crucial topic for you. It is a topic that you cannot miss to understand. And therefore, I call upon all of you to listen to what we have for the next 40 minutes, and you will appreciate it. You will appreciate it. So when we talk about time value of money, this is a concept that applies to almost everyone. This is a concept that everyone needs to apply. Because we know as time goes by, the value of money reduces. For instance, if I take example of a sharing in 1980s, those years, 30 years from now, in fact 40, I can see that it has depreciated. The value of a sharing has depreciated to the fact that nowadays, even if somebody gives you several sharings, you ask yourself, where am I going to take this money? It has no value. But during those times, those days, it has high value, or it had value. And therefore, under the topic, you will be able to know several things. That you can note the present value of money, and you can determine the future value of money. Of course, you'll be using several conditions. So in short, if you want to define the time value of money, you can say that it is a concept that tells us that the value of a sharing today is worth more than the value of the same sharing tomorrow. What does that mean? If I have 1,000 sharing today and go to supermarkets, what I'll buy using that 1,000 will be more, or will be more than what I can buy with the same 1,000 in 1 month time from now. This is January 2nd. I have 1,000. I go to supermarkets with 1,000 shillings. Some of the product or the item that I'm going to buy with that 1,000 will be more compared to somebody who will take the same 1,000 in 2nd February and go to the same supermarket and tend to buy some item that I had bought. They are going to get less item because the value of money today is worth more than the value of the same amount of money tomorrow. Now, I pose to you a question. If somebody owes you money, when is the best time for them to give you back or to refund? When is the best time? Can I get response from you? if somebody owes you money, or if somebody had some money the previous year, the year that we have just concluded, when is the best time for that person to pay you that money? Somebody. That is a question I'm posing to all of you. When is the best time? When is the best time? Immediately. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Joshua. Thank you so much. Immediately. Immediately. In fact, you could not have allowed that person. You could not have allowed that person to come to the new year with that money, with your debt. And that calls for time preference for money, because you have several things that you need to do with that money, and therefore they need to pay you that money immediately. They need to pay you that money immediately. So under the time value of money, we have several concepts and techniques. One of the techniques is the discounting technique. The other one is compounding. We have two techniques here. The first one is a discounting technique. And we have number two, compounding technique. Now, between the two, which one do you think deal with the future? Which one do you think deal with the present? Very nice question there. Very nice question. Which one do you think deal with the future? Which one do you think deal with the present? Some people are typing there. Discounting technique. It is the process. I'm waiting for some answer there. Compounding is the future. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Devin. Compounding deal with the future. In fact, this is a technique that helps you to change. Use the word change. The present value of money into future value. The present value of money into future value. Or else, the discounting technique will help you to change the future value into present. For example, remember we have two types of cash flow. We can have a regular cash flow and irregular cash flow. So we shall be talking of the cash flow here. Regular cash flow and irregular cash flow. Now, somebody comes and tells you, in 10 years' time, you're going to receive 1 million. What is the value of 1 million today? What is the value of 1 million today? Nakwambia kwamba in 10 years' time, you're going to receive 1 million shillings, or in whichever period of time. It can be 1 year, 2 years, like that. Now, we want to get this money today. What is the value of this money today? Instead of waiting for the 10 years, instead of waiting for the 5 years, how much can you give me today? You're promising me 1 million in 5 years or 10 years, like that. Can I get the value of this money today? Is it possible? Yeah, it is very possible using this technique. We can get the present value. We can get the present value. We can get the present value of this 1 million. But now we need to understand this 1 million, is it a regular? Is it a cash flow which is regular or irregular cash flow? Now we ask ourselves, what is a regular cash flow? Regular cash flow. In other words, regular cash flow, they are similar cash flow. They are similar cash flow. Similar cash flow. Therefore, if regular cash flow are similar cash flow, and I have cash flows here that are going for 5 years. So I have the years here, year 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And the cash flow here, it is 5,000 each year, 5,000 each year, 5,000 each year, 5,000 like that each year. So this is regular cash flow, or these cash flows are in regular form because they are similar throughout. They are similar throughout. What of irregular cash flow? I'll be having the same. I'll be having the same. I'll be having the same year 1 to 5, 3, 4, 5. So I'll be having 2,000, 1,000. I can have 3,000 there, 4,000, and then 5,000. Sorry, that I have tried to mix up this, but you can have all of them 2,000, and one of them is 3,000. Still that qualify to be called irregular cash flow. So this type of cash flow here, they are irregular cash flow. So class, even if we end our class at this point, at least you have a takeaway home. You have differentiated that. You have been able to differentiate between regular and irregular cash flow. Between regular and irregular cash flow. Now, in this form, if I have this type of cash flow, is it possible for me to get the present value of this type of cash flow? The answer is yes. It's possible for me to get the present value. It is possible for me to get that. Now, I want someone to help me. To know which factor am I going to use in order to be able to discount this or to get the present value of this type of cash flow. For this case, I want us to start with the irregular cash flow, and therefore, thereafter we shall look at a regular cash flow. Regular cash flow. So let's start with that. Let's start with getting the present value of irregular cash flow. Let's start with getting the present value of irregular what? Cash flow. The cash flow which are not similar, we call them irregular. Now, in this case, we usually use a certain factor, and that factor, we usually call it a pivot. It is the one that helps you pivot factor. This factor is known as PV. Present value interest factor, used to discount irregular cash flow. Irregular cash flow. Present value interest factor. Therefore, we shall be having a factor. We shall be having a factor that will help us to get the present value of this type of cash flow. Now, assume that the interest rate or the rate of return, the interest or the rate of return is 10%. The rate of return is 10%. And I want to get the present value of this type of cash flow. I'm going to use the PV 10%. PV 10%. Present value of interest factor. So simply, you come and duplicate this. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the cash flow here, I have 2,000, 1,000. I have 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. This year, the new year is very, very good. It's taking us very well. Now, I come with my PV here. In fact, it's PV 10%. PV 10%. Now, since I want to get the present value of this type of cash flow, which is irregular, I'm going to get the PV for each year. Now, how do I know the PV formula? The formula class is 1 plus r raised to negative n. And why are we having it to negative n? Because we are moving from the future coming to present. We want to know what is the present value of this type of cash flow. And that's why we usually have a negative n here. negative n here. We're coming from the future all the way to the present, right? That means when you come on the other side of compounding, there will be no this negative because we are coming from present, going to the future. You know that. Now, in this case, I have 1 plus r. For instance, in year 1, I'll be having 1 plus 0.1. There's somebody who have not seen where I've gotten 0.1 from. Where have we gotten 0.1 from? Somebody to just remind us. Somebody to just tell us here, where have we gotten 0.1 from? 1 plus 0.1. 10 over 100. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Joshua, for that. 10 over 100. We have our 10%. Our 10%. 10%. 10 over 100 is equivalent to 0.1 in the converted into decimal, raised to negative 1 to negative 1. Now, for those people who have calculator, we say that this year we're going to carry our tools all the way. All the way. You need to have your tools. You need to have your tools, wherever you are. So, using your calculator, please put these into your calculator. 1.1 raised to negative 1. You raise to negative 1. You give me to 4 decimal places. You give me something. 1991. 0.9091. Thank you so much for rounding off that because it is crucial. It's very important for you to round off that. So you move to the next one. You do the same. In fact, it will be like a song. It's like a song. 1.2. 2 years. 1.1 raised to negative 2. Now you raise to negative 2. Raised to negative 2. 2 years. So give me that. Give me that. 1991, it usually reduces. All right. So I expect it to ya pili ni ngapi? Ya pili ni ngapi? Nipatie tu hiyo, itanisaidia sana. To really help me. To really help me. 8264, that is good. That is good. 64. Twende kwa hiyo ingine 0 point. Inapungua. In fact, the next one I expect 70 something. Inapungua. So ukinipatia more, najua tu hiyo tumeenda side yenye haifai. So nipatie hiyo ingine 70 what? Is it 71? 7513. 7513. We are almost there. That's why we are saying that this new year mambo iko sawa. Mambo iko sawa. Nipatie hiyo ingine year 4 just raise to negative 4. Negative 4. Don't forget 60 something. 6830. 6830. 6830. 6830. Please give me the last one. Please give me the last one. Give me the last one. Give me the last one. And you guys are getting these things very fast. Getting these things very fast. Getting these things very fast. And now, before I forget. Sababu sasa nyinyi mmenifurahisha, itakuwa hivi. You know, there is a 10% discount somewhere. If I forget to mention this, some of you will not benefit, and you see the way you guys are doing a great job here. Is a 10% discount somewhere. You know what? Each unit we usually charge 4,800. Each unit. In fact, this is affordable. But we have decided to give you a new year discount, which is lapsing very soon. Therefore, you can multiply this with a 10% and see how much will be excluded. How much will be given as a discount. For each unit you pay, you get a 10% discount. A 10% discount. It is good to be specific on the lapsing date. Tomorrow midnight. Tomorrow midnight. 11:59. Inakuwa PM ama PM, right? Tomorrow midnight. This discount will be lapsing. So take advantage. Do what? And grab the discount. This is just for you. Mwenye hayuko, hiyo inampita. Mwenye hayuko inampita. So that is it. Now we wanted to get our present value here. And now, since I've gotten my PV, I have my factors here. that will help me to get the present value. I'm going now to get the discounted what? Cash flow. Sometimes you may call it discounted cash flow, since you are going to take the value here or the cash flow here, you multiply by the factor for each period. So for year one, it's 2,000 times this. How much shall we get here? Kindly give me without decimal places. Watch it equal to whole number. Give me a whole number. So 2,000 times this. Nakuwa ngapi? 1818. Thank you. Alafu sasa nitawaambia siri nyingine ya kupita financial management. People fear financial management and it is the simplest. It is the simplest. So nipatie tu ya nyingine hata usimpatie kidogo ili tachapa hapa 826. Mwangu wa hesabu aliniambia kwamba hiyo napeleka mbele kidogo, iko sawa. 3,000 times this. 3,000 times this inakuwa ngapi? By the way, nipatie hii. I have a lot to tell you today. 2254. 2254. E826 iko chini kidogo. E26 2254. We are widening it up. 2254. And then 4,000 times this. 4,000. 4,000 times 68, 30, 2732. Let's finish up. Finish up with final one. Ya mwisho. 3105. 3105. Now, examiner wanted me to get the present value of the type of cash flow that he gave me. Now, how do I get the total present value? The total present value. I just do what? I add, do the summation. Add all this. Add all this. So how much? What is the total? How much? Add. Yes. Thank you so much. Inakuwa ngapi? Nipatie tu yote. Nipatie tu yote. The secret I wanted to give you is that if you want to pass financial management round 1, mara ya kwanza, speed yako ikuwe sawa. Your speed should be okay. So kingia tu kwa hiyo class tafadhali. I usually advise my students to be kiberebere. Sawa. Kiberebere inakupeleka wapi? Mbele. 10, 735. 10, 735. 735. Assume this was a project. Assume these cash flows were for a certain project, right? This person was undertaking a project with this type of cash flow. With this type of what? Cash flow. So at the end of the day, you can proceed from here and make a very informed decision. But today we're not going to proceed to that point. You can proceed from here and make an informed decision whereby you can come up with the initial outlay that this person had when starting this project, and then you had these the present value and get the net present value. I think this is important for you for the start of the year. So that you see now practically. Assume this is Brian. This is Brian project. Brian is an investor, and the project had this type of cash flow, right? Had this type of cash flow. At the end of the day, Brian got these the present value, and the initial outlay for Brian, the initial outlay or initial investment for Brian was allowed 9,000. Initial investment when starting this project was 9,000. So Brian wanted to know whether this project would be viable or profitable at the end of the day. at the end of the day. So he can determine whether the project is profitable using this appraisal technique, the NPV. So you take the total present value minus the initial outlay. The total present value minus the initial outlay. So we have the total present value as 10,735 minus 9,000, and therefore that got that this project had is it 1735? A positive of 1735, which is 10,735 minus that 1735 positive, therefore it's viable. Watu wanafaa kufanya graduation at this level. Yeah, that is 𝗕𝗴𝘀𝘀𝗀𝗀. That is very good. Yes, you've even gone ahead telling us that the project is viable. That means the project is profitable in that point. I have seen the questions that are running in your brain or in your mind, and I'm going to answer all of them. But before I answer those questions, kindly confirm whether we are together up to that point. You know how we confirm? Online, just type Y for yes. And if we are not together, if you want me to repeat, just type N. Are we together? Are we together, Lily? Are we together? That is the benefit of online. It is simple, as simple as that. Uchoki. Because nowadays, as young, we have simplified things. We have LMS, where we upload all these things that we are teaching. The video, the pre-recorded video, we upload them there. So you can study them at your own time. That is the benefits we have here at us. You're going to get that. Good. Let me answer those questions that you have. And one of the questions that you have is that how or when do these class take place? When do these class take place? Now this is intermediate level. But there's some of you who joined from foundation level. So if I talk about financial reporting and financial management, I start with the early morning classes. Early morning. In fact, today in the morning we had a class. So early morning class for financial reporting happens on Tuesday and Thursday. That's just what is in the timetable, but we usually come up with other makeup classes to make sure that you get the concept very well. Then financial management, it happens on Wednesday and Friday. So guess what? Tomorrow in the morning, we are having financial management. Na ndio ya kwanza, ndio tunaanza. So we should advise students to start with the others. Why can't you start with the others? Ili usiachwe nyuma sana. Like tomorrow morning, who is willing to join us? Tomorrow morning, who is willing to join us? Kesho, hata kama ni free, ya free. Who is willing to join us? Financial management. Sasa hapa tuko na Tabin asha make up his mind. I think is Tabin already Tabin her mind at. I think that is it. Tuko na sasa nyinyi wengi. Sasa sijawapatia. Another question that you have, how can you reach us? Najua mko na namba zetu, lakini wengine wenu ni wageni kabisa. Kama wengine wenu hata hawajaingia about even hizo nakuja hapo. I'm coming there. Najua sinawaambia maswali zenu niko nazo. Sasa nataka niwajibu, and then 0719 525,000. Alternatively, wakati mwingine kitabu wakati nilisoma kwa napiga hiyo namba nasikia iko very busy. So LCM iko na alternative number. So ukisikia kwanza iko very busy, you can contact the second alternative number. Sasa hizi they came because there are those students who could not manage to attend evening session. We usually have evening session and also day session, but for the day session, remember, day session, we have both physical and online. You finish to consume all the product that we have really. So for the evening session, and let me not forget, now we have introduced PFT in the morning, PFT in the morning. Now at least we have 3 in the morning. And we are contemplating to introduce another one. Which one would you want us to introduce in the morning following our PFT? Which one would you want us to introduce in the morning? Which one would you suggest? Gani mnaona pia inafaa tuweke asubuhi. We were contemplating over MA. Acha tuone from your end. Which one? Company law? Which one? And intermediate level? I'm specifically talking about intermediate level. Hamjazijua bado kwa sababu umeingia munaanza this semester. Management accounting maybe the next, right? So tunawafikiria mambo mazuri. Mambo mazuri. Evening session. I'll be general here. Evening session. It usually happens from 6 to 8. Remember, every lesson go for 2 hours, 6 to 8 p.m. and 8 to 10 p.m. You see, that is evening session. You can find a lesson from 6 to 8. That's one lesson, or 8 to 10 p.m. After umetoka kazi mambo iko sawa. Day session. And this day, it is a branded one, whereby you can join online where you are, or you can come physically at Stanback House, first floor, right? So for the day session, you'll find a class, FM class, from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Wednesday and on Thursday. I know you also have your friends who are doing this in various levels, level 1 or foundation level, advanced level. Kindly let them know that we have all these classes, either physical, online, at any given time, Timetable for evening classes, okay? Timetable for evening classes. Timetable for evening classes. Now, I'll be sharing that timetable in the group that you are at. I think you are in intermediate 2025, right? Intermediate group 2025. Is it true, Faith? You are in this group, intermediate 2025. Intermediate level, 2025. Are you that group? You need to be there. Not yet. Okay. Which group are you in? I'll share that timetable here, as well as the group that you are in. For morning classes. A good question from my friend David. Is it David from Narok? In the one for individual units. Okay, Faith, I get your point. Coming to that. Can I pay for day? And can I access evening still? Okay, Brian, good. Request but not accepted yet. Requested. Okay, sawa. Now, about attending both sessions, the morning and the evening session, it may cost you quite a huge fee, because we have different lecturers teaching in those classes, right? The morning session, we have a different lecturer. The evening session, we have a different lecturer. So you see, if you want to attend both, you have to pay for both. You have to pay for both, right? We also have this Brian. Can I pay for day and can I access evening still? You see, it is somehow conflicting kidogo, day, evening. You see, we shall stream for the day. For the evening still, we shall stream. And the concept may be being taught during the day is not the same as that one, which is taught in the evening. You see, there will be inconsistency. There will be inconsistent. To avoid that, why can't you concentrate? If it's the day, you just concentrate with that. Concentrate with that. And our lecturers are qualified. All our lecturers are qualified. Sasa, Devin, had you requested the timetable or what? If I fail morning, can I attend evening that lesson? The best question. I expected to see this question from you guys. If I fail to attend in the morning, what is my fate? The good thing with RCM is that we do record all our sessions. If you can look from your gadget, we are recording this session. And immediately, we are done with this meeting. We upload. Of course, the uploading takes some time. So we upload to the LMS, Learning Management System. So you'll be able to review what was done in the morning and exactly what was done, right? So the Dean had requested the intermediate group. So if you're there, be assured I'm going to share that. Yes, it is going to be in the, yes, exactly, because I was late to join. Yeah, this one, Sabbath was ready to join. Now this one is a pre-session. Okay. This a pre-session. We shall see whether we're going to upload it there for your review, Sabbath. And sorry for joining late. We're going to have another one tomorrow. We shall share the link in advance. But don't forget that we say that you can reach to us using any of the two numbers, And remember, we are having a discount, a 10% discount on every paper that you pay, 10%. We usually charge 4,800. Now we're giving a new year offer of 10%. 10%. This is the year that we have given a huge percentage as a discount, huge percentage. But tunapatiana tano. But this year, we've said this is year of the Lord, the year of the Lord. We know the hardship that you guys are going through. We know. Therefore, just take advantage of that discount. Itakuwa sawa. You can see, you can do maths and see how much you save. Itatosha unga. Imagine kwa unit moja unapata. Is it 480? 10% of 4,800. Is it 480? Hiyo ni unga ngapi? Yeah. Sasa saa hii pesa tunaona yenye una save unaiangalia in terms of unga, sawa? In terms of unga. So take advantage of that. Okay. Is the discount applicable for HELB beneficiary? A good question. Sasa hiyo inakuja ikiwa na difference kidogo, because for the HELB beneficiary, if you have gotten HELB tafadhali, please allow those people who are not allocated to get the discount. Tafadhali. Yes, I think that will be very fair. There are those people who applied for help, but they never get the allocation, right? So allow those people to get the discount. I think that one, Sabad, will be fair to them. If you really got the allocation, please let the discount go to them. Let the discount go to them. So class, I had 1 hour for this. 1 hour for this. I can see I have some few minutes, 6 minutes to wind it up. I would like to respond to several questions. So please ask a question if you have. Ask a question if you have. So for the timetable, we are going to share. For the timetable, we are going to share. And at RCM, syllabus lazima tunamaliza. Usually finish the syllabus. All unit cutting across. Mambo sawa. Hapa si ile game ya kucheza sijui ukishalipa walimu hakuna hapa. Syllabus will clear. The last December exam, when are the results coming out? The results zinafaa zitoke hata kesho. Hata kesho. Hata kesho. Maswali iko sawa? Results, expect your results for those who are waiting for results hata kesho. And then you're in this group, you manage to attend this session and you're waiting for results. Tafadhali. As I said earlier, that our sessions zimeanza. Today in the morning ndio tulianza. So lesson tukianza hivyo zinaenda, hakuna sasa kusimama. It's done. It's done. It's a deal done. So why can't you commit yourself? How do you commit yourself? You commit yourself by paying a 2,000 Kenya shilling unit. You be added to the paid group. You be added to the paid group. That means you will be able to benefit as any other student before the results are released. Once the results are released, we expect you to pay the balance immediately or 1 month. Lakini 1 month sasa ni kubwa. Sasa hii 1 month kama January, you know January is like 2 months mixed together, right? So 1 month itakuwa kubwa sana. Why can't you just take 2 weeks to clear? So usiseme kwamba unangoja result ndio maana ulipi for the next level. No. Please take a step of faith and pay a commitment fee of 2,000 per unit, and then enjoy classes, enjoy the LMS, enjoy all our resources as we wait for the results. We are hoping that all of you will go to the next level. If I pay to KE, do I still deserve 10% discount? Sasa hiyo Devin, wacha kutufinya. Sasa hiyo inamaanisha kwamba that's another category. Devin, it is 𝗕𝗓𝘀, it is 𝗕𝗓𝘀𝗵. That's another category now. That's another category now. No. This is just now commitment to go to class as you wait for results. Instead of wasting, darasa imefanyika, wewe uko tu unangoja darasa au unangoja results na time inasonga. Unaingia to class, this is just a commitment. So that's another category. That's another category. We have, and today morning link was not provided. David, which lesson, which unit was that? Which unit was that? Probably here we have to follow up kidogo. Lessons za leo asubuhi zilikuwa za kwanza. Under section of class. So lesson started already. Tulianza, Dennis. Tulianza. Example results tumemaliza. Under the sections of class, what are the benefits of combo package? Something of that kind. Okay. Simon, combo package, you know, we have very many products. Tuko na vitabu, tuko na zile video za LMS, na tuko na offline videos or the offline app with the videos, a full package, a complete package. For example, if I take financial reporting, we have videos from topic 1 to topic last in an offline app. Now, when we talk of the Kobo, the hizo video unapata zote, alafu unaingia live classes. Unaona? So, ukienda kwa video, unaweza zi access at any given point without using any data. Once you download them, uko sawa. So, Kobo ina contain hizo video na live. So, the benefit kwa mtu mwenyewe, maybe wakati mwingine live inakushinda due to nature of your work and such. No. So you can opt to go with the videos and they are offline. Apart from records, can we get PDF of lessons or we just make our own notes? So mwalimu will give you notes and some handouts kidogo kidogo tena kwa LMS. The notes are there. Good morning. Okay. Offline videos zinauzwa ama yes. In fact, kama uko busy kabisa paid, kama uko busy kabisa that you cannot be able to attend the live classes, you cannot be able to attend the live classes, just pay for a package for the offline videos in our offline app, right? So it goes for 4,800. Hiyo sasa ni ngumu kuweka discount kwa sababu hiyo unalipia hata kwa app. Hiyo kuna vile tu iko tu kwa app. That's just stated that way. 4,800 per unit. So that's a complete package. Complete. Kama ni financial management, topic 1 to topic last, video offline. Shazi download vizuri, unazi watch tu at your own given time, at midnight you can watch them at any given point. Inalingana na your nature of work. Sasa naona I know hata nyinyi msharudi kazi, and I can see it's exactly 2:01, and I would like us to go back to work. And don't forget the discount. You're having a 10% discount for every unit that you wish to subscribe. Otherwise, it is a pleasure hosting you this new year, and I welcome you to join the RCM family as we study together. We need to move this journey together until we make it. Otherwise, asanteni sana for having time to attend our today class. Asante. Bye and have a blessed afternoon.